When installing PICAXE Editor 6, it comes with a whole bunch of tutorials. To access those tutorials, you click on File, click on Open Samples. When you click on Basic, it shows a whole bunch of different programs that can be used in order to be used as examples for the use. I've opened one of the tutorial files, and this is a CyberPet, simple little program. This decision over here, double click it, we see that it's looking for a logic 1 on C3. We see here that input is looking for an analog value on C1. Here we can see that the analog value it's looking for must be less than 182. So if it's less than 182, it's going to play the happy birthday song, and it's going to repeat. If the test button, which is C3 again, is pressed, then it's going to run through again. If that value is above 128, then it's going to follow the no path, which means it's going to play the jingle bells. So when simulating the program, very simple, go up to the top, click on simulate, and click on run. And we can see now the program is stuck in this loop whereby it's waiting for this decision for C3 to be activated. Let's quickly see, C1 is now greater than 182, so when we test, it plays jingle bells. While it's playing, I'm going to convert the value of C1 to less than 182, and now it's waiting to be triggered again. So when we trigger it on C3, we've got happy birthday. Now, some versions of PICAXE editor actually comes with a debug function whereby you click on PICAXE and then you will find the debug setting over there. Basically what it does is it runs through the entire program, it does a simulation internally, doesn't show you what's doing, but it then identifies issues that there may be in your programming with respect to direction of data flow and decisions that may be made. It also looks at the configuration, what model IC you've been programming versus what values are actually being used. In other words, it's checking, for example, C1, which we've allocated as an analog input. Is it really an analog input or is it a digital input? If your PICAXE is connected to the PC, we can, once we've done the simulation, done the debugging, fixed any issues, we can then go and program our PICAXE. It is very important that when we program the PICAXE, firstly we've got this correct PICAXE selected. It's always best to do the selection of the PICAXE at the start of programming. Next, if you've got a PICAXE connected to the PC via an interface cable, you have to identify which COM port the computer is going to be using. That can be done by selecting there and then selecting which COM port. You can do it automatically with the refresh COM ports, and you can add COM ports with your device manager. And this bottom rung there is just for simulation purposes. When you do a configure and test, it runs a test on your connection to the programmable IC. If it picks up the IC and sees everything is fine, then it gives you a message to identify that you've got a clear communication. Once you've got that, you can just click program, and that will then download the program from the computer onto your programmable IC. PICAXE editor does not have the ability to upload a program from your programmable IC onto your computer for editing.